Welcome to After the Final Bell, a podcast about what happens when an adrenaline-fueled career comes to an end and real life begins. Hosted by UFC striking coach Mike Gonzalez and YouTube bounty hunter Trevor O'Conor.
It's not just about fights anymore. It's about what happens when the gloves come off.
And the real adventure begins.
Join Mike and Trevor as they chat about the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Life after the final bell isn't always easy, but it's always interesting. This is After the Final Bell.
How come there's not one post of you?
Okay, I'm gonna get the videos.
There's posts of them. There's plenty of posts of
Okay,
them.
you could have almost wring out my
Sweaty
shirt.
balls?
Not just everywhere sweaty. Everywhere. And I was just like, yeah, that's,
It just happened.
I did.
You're a snowboarder now?
Yeah.
Like
I'm
basically you and Shaun White?
easy. Battling for gold.
Like-
Like Trevor rocks the Everett.
Click the join button now to become a member and gain access to all the behind-the-scenes footage.
According to all those charts, I am morbidly obese.
Me too.
Not just obese, morbidly
you're
obese.
ready to-
Join us weekly for our members-only live podcast, but only when you click that join button.
What's up, guys? I'm Trevor O'Conor. Sitting across from me is...
Mike Gonzalez?
Was that a question?
No.
Mike Gonzalez?
It depends on who I'm talking to.
It was a question. You're like, I don't know that guy. This is After the Final Bell, a podcast about what happens when an adrenaline-fueled career comes to an end and real life begins. Or old people stuff.
Or, yeah, senior
Sometimes.
citizens.
Sometimes we do old people stuff.
Adulting is what they say.
Yeah. So we were 7 minutes into a coffee discussion before we started the episode. If you are not a member, now would be a great time to click that join button down below, because that entire 7 minutes of
wouldn't have missed.
just random babbling between us, the members watch that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be in the edited video.
Nope.
But if you click that join button, it's cheap. It's like $1.99 a month,
Yeah.
dude. It's like the cheapest thing ever. You get to join us for all the...
You can't even buy a soda for $1.99 now.
I don't think so.
No, you can't.
No. So you get to watch the episode be recorded. You get to watch the beforehand before we actually open the podcast. Sometimes we forget and we talk for a while before we open it.
Yeah.
So you might miss that. And then afterwards we stick around for 5 or 10 minutes and do a Q&A. We also answer questions out of the
Get your reach, help you reach there.
3,000 questions about me book.
About
We
me?
usually do that with members. We try to remember to try to do one during the show.
Yeah.
Doesn't always happen. Sometimes it ends up in the member section afterwards. But then that's the benefits of being a member.
Yeah.
Sorry, that felt like an infomercial.
I think it was.
I just wanted to get a few words out.
my favorite was what was that guy's name? He was the home improvement guy, Bob Vila. I used to love watching his infomercials. Don't even ask me why.
You don't like the ShamWow guy?
He's all right.
Didn't he get arrested?
Was it him or was it that pillow guy? The sleep pillow or whatever it was?
A pillow buddy? Or whatever?
Yeah. One of them, somebody got arrested. I know somebody got arrested.
I think the ShamWow guy
Got arrested, huh?
I think he was, man, I don't want to say, because then if I'm wrong, this would be the one thing that blows up and then we get sued because of my mouth.
Yeah. So I don't know. Somebody got arrested.
I think that he may have had some issues. I don't know for
problems.
sure. Allegedly, I don't know. It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But he did a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I like now is the Flex Seal.
Flex. I want to try it.
Flex Seal.
You think it works?
We've tried it a lot on things because Pat was really good at breaking shit.
Oh, how does it work?
Well, it depends on how you apply it. If you apply it the correct way, it probably works well.
I thought you could just slap it on there.
Yeah. Or you can really over-engineer it and layer it on, slather it on, put some of the tape. Yeah. It's.
I'm going to buy some and get.
I like the commercial where they put the Flex Seal tape around the doors and everything, and then they fill up around the house. I mean, it's not how they really recorded it, but.
I know, but does it work, though?
It looks fun.
It looks fun. I would like to be in one of those one day just to see how it works.
In an infomercial?
Yeah.
You just want to watch the infomercial?
Yeah.
You want to watch them record it?
Yeah. No, I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to watch them record it.
Oh, it's boring.
Boring.
Everything's shot so out of sequence, and there's this piece, and then they move over, and they shoot the same thing like 9 times.
So it's not fun.
No.
Yeah.
No, being on a film set is probably some of the least fun you'll ever have.
I guess unless you're the one actually filming anything, right?
Well, because you just, for everybody, like it doesn't move real fast.
Oh, see?
A lot of things. So I was in a web series. We won a bunch of awards, which is weird. I wonder what happened to
Where
them.
are they?
I don't. I should have some of them here, huh?
At least one.
They should be in the studio. Yeah, we won a bunch of awards.
We could put it right here.
Right on the plaque. Yeah, on the friggin' shelf right there.
See it right there.
Anyway, so we would shoot, but a lot of times we would shoot overnight because there's night scenes.
Yeah.
Your call time is like 6 p.m. And there were times I would shoot my 1.5-minute scene at like 4 a.m.
Oh, gosh.
And you're just
tired or you don't even want to do it. Hello.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not like you can have fun and be loud because they're filming right there.
Yeah.
We did some cool stuff.
Okay.
I body slammed Howie in the gym.
Oh, nice. Was that fun?
Yeah.
A good time?
It was worth it all.
It might as well. Make it worth it too.
Mostly because Howie wore like a cutoff sleeve gi.
Like karate? Like a
oh. Karate Kid.
Karate, okay.
He was part of Cobra Kai probably.
Probably. Mm-hmm.
No, but I can't say it's not fun. It's fun because you get to do cool shit.
I guess if it
just happens so...
Like not as fast as you think.
It's inches. Because they got to shoot this scene, but they've also got to shoot this scene as a wide shot.
Yeah.
And then they have to shoot it as a close-up. Then they have to shoot it as you, so they can see your head-on perspective. Then they have to shoot it from me.
So there's not 7 different cameras going. There's only...
No, there's a couple cameras going, but they can't always get...
what they want.
Right.
Okay.
Because if we're standing really close to each other having a conversation and you watch the camera flip back and forth and it's first person view.
Yeah.
That camera is right. You're just talking to a camera. I'm not even right here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then they shoot my side of it. Or sometimes your partner will be off camera, like behind the cameraman, just so you have someone
to look at,
to interact with. But yeah, most of it's like that. I stab a guy in that series. Like I hip tossed him and he pulled a knife and I hip tossed him and then I shoved his knife into his throat.
Oh.
We probably shot that for 2 hours. It was less than 45 seconds of film.
For 2 hours.
Oh God. Yeah. But I mean, it's how it works. It's how it is.
It's fun though, I bet.
The alternative to that is the bounty hunting show, which we shot in one take.
Yeah, which is...
There was no cut. There was no restart. There was no, let's run that again. It was
more of those, what's those ones that used to be recorded live in studio? Like a sitcom.
Oh, the sitcoms.
You can't mess up. You just go.
You just got to keep rolling.
You just go.
Yeah, that's the bounty hunting show was filmed, all of them in one take.
Yeah, see, that's quick.
So when the cameras go on,
it starts.
There's no stop. Like everything you see happened in real time.
Yeah.
Now there's multiple cameras, so the camera switch
different
back
looks,
and forth, but it's all still in real time. There's no stops. There's no cuts. There's no. Oh, that would have been cool if you would have.
That's tough too because you're filming with other than just the same people they are on your side. It's constantly different people, and you don't know what's gonna.
Dude, you have no idea how many times either Pat or myself would have to like turn someone while we're talking because they're laughing, because they can't hold it together, because they don't do this all the time. Yeah. And so you're just moving them so that the camera can not see their face. So like
it just sees you.
Right. Or like
the back of them.
It's the back of them talking to me or the side. Yeah. And it's not the people's fault.
No.
And so we would try to save it for them by, changing the way we would move or talk to them so that their face wasn't on camera, because you don't think it looks like that until you see it.
Yeah.
And then when you see someone who can't hold it together, or they're laughing, or they're just too over the top, like they sat at home for a week planning how all the things they were going to say. Yep. And so they have all these one-liners in their pocket. And when you have them built up, like they don't.
I don't think they work like
it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't look right.
You got to
work.
you gotta be quick with it.
It just has to happen.
Yeah.
Pat and I were very good off of each other because we're both quick.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we'll make the joke and be all the way down the road.
Oh.
But, you know, those people, I mean, they really wanted to be in it and they were so excited. Some of them just overacted it because they thought that they were going to make their episode better.
Yeah. Like, you just got to be yourself, really.
Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Not just.
It'll figure itself out.
Yeah, yeah. But, I mean, obviously, we don't have to worry about that now.
Yeah.
Because we also don't have a script.
Nope.
Or any idea
of what's going to be.
Where we're going or what we're doing.
Sometimes it's a rant, sometimes it's not.
Right.
Sometimes we keep on track, and more times than not, we don't.
No.
But it's whatever.
No, but we're doing better.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep an eye on the time.
Yeah. Just like an eye on the tiger.
It didn't work so well. I mean, last episode wasn't bad.
No.
But it was just us.
Yeah. It's harder with somebody because you want to talk to them. You don't want to just bring them in.
Because their story starts being fun.
Yeah.
With both Vicky and Becca, the last two, both of them were just great fun to have in. And so, like, we're 2-hour episodes.
For sure.
And I don't always know. Like, maybe comment below, or if you're watching this on the public release, comment below and let me know, or let us know. Or if you are a member in the chat right now, go ahead and listen. Is an hour pushing it? Is 2 hours way too long? Is 30 minutes enough? Like, what would you guys be looking for?
Yeah. What would be a
we
good...
We want to give people what they feel
like. This, what's that sweet spot? Just like, boom.
What's the number that you would, viewer minutes you would consume?
Yeah.
Is sometimes when you see that the podcast is an hour and 47 minutes, is it too daunting? And you're like, I can't commit that much time.
Yeah.
And then do you watch it in sections?
Would you? If I watch some stuff, I try to watch the whole thing.
All at once.
Yeah, there are times where you just, life happens and you're like, I got to come back to it. And I'll more times than not come back to it. But I try to sit and watch the whole thing. And if I can't, then I at least put my phone down and have my AirPods in and listen. You know what I mean? You know, which if it's a podcast or if it has anything to do with anything that I actually like, I can do that. But if it's like something I have to pay attention to, then I'll just come back to it.
Yeah, I need to be better about, like, I'm becoming a TikTok kid. Because they'll do TikToks in like 3 or 4 parts.
Mm-hmm.
And if I get to the end of part 1 and you don't have me, even if I want to know how it ends, I won't.
Me either. If you say part 1, part 2, and it just drags out, it's like,
if it's 4 parts that could have been done in one video,
or 2, or even 2 parts,
right? I'll take 2 parts
because 2 parts is a little faster, right? But if you got 6 parts on it, forget it. No,
you better be so like, this better be the coolest story you've ever told in your whole life. Like, this is your one shot.
Yep.
But some people just do it over and over.
I did watch after the first 48. I was watching that the other day. It was pretty good.
First 48 or after the first 48?
After the first 48.
That one's pretty good.
Guy killed his mom.
And then they show.
Yeah, it took him like 2 months. Took him like 2 months to arrest him because they couldn't find her. And then they put a tracking thing on his car, and he ended up going back to where he buried her. And that's how they found him.
Really?
That's how they found out it was
him.
They knew it was him, but they just had, they
needed to connect it.
They needed to make sure it was connected. But
yeah,
it was like, he was going. I think
was that the one where he buried her out by the tree?
I think so.
Like in an old, like, abandoned part of town?
I was catching, like, I was halfway through, so it already had happened.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, something about, he was upset that he was worried about like, what do they call it when they leave you money? Inheritance. Yeah. And now nobody gets it, and you're just in jail
because he was the only kid.
I'm assuming.
He wanted that inheritance now.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait.
No. Like,
couldn't wait. Kids, please wait.
No, I'll wait.
Please wait.
If you leave me money, I'll
wait.
How long?
I mean, I'm old and beat up, so it's
not that long.
Yeah, we're probably not that far. You could wait.
I'll just hurry up and wait. That's fine.
Yeah. I told you I've watched every one.
It's so hard not to
first 48, after the first 48, Critical Minutes, and Inside the Tape. They're all the first 48 series.
I haven't watched Inside the Tape.
I've watched every episode of all of them.
It's so hard. I haven't watched those ones, but I have watched like after our first 40. I've watched that.
Mm-hmm.
I just recently watched the after. It's so hard not to get caught up and just binge watch those things because it's like.
And sometimes they're like an hour plus long, and then.
But see,
you watch three of them, and there's a day. You just like everything you thought you were going to get done.
Nope,
not happening today. Nope. Guess what?
They're good shows.
Yeah,
I like them.
That's my favorite kind of crime show.
Yeah,
yeah. I've been talking to my friend Adrian. I think you met him before, SP.
Oh yeah.
And we've talked about doing like a bounty hunting style podcast where we break down videos that people put up of their actual bounty hunts and
that'd be cool.
How things went. Yeah. Just because both of us worked in that.
Yeah,
in the actual bounty hunting industry for a long time. We were partners.
You guys put it on live. I remember I was watching
every once in a while. We'd throw it up live.
I would watch the lives.
Because you're like, what's going to happen? Yeah. Are they going to get it?
I think.
But we've talked about it, and I think that's the only other style because it falls into what I like to watch.
Yeah,
that crime documentary style stuff. And we've done a lot of bounty hunting. I'm not saying we're the greatest bounty hunters who ever lived, and no one will ever match up to that. We're pretty dang good.
Yeah,
and we did things very by the book, and I mean we were creative with how we worked because everybody that's run on bond.
They're pretty creative. And
they've also heard all of the, how do I get to arrest this guy again? They're not falling for no banana in their tailpipe.
Yeah.
So I think if we can get it nailed down, I think it'd be interesting just to sit down and break down.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Real, because there's a lot of bounty hunters that put all of their stuff online.
Which is crazy.
Good, bad.
But doesn't that show you how you work? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. But every file's different.
Yeah, that's true.
And 90% of the people on bond that run think they're smarter than everybody anyway. So they're not like, I watched his videos and this is what he's going to do. They just think they're smart.
Yeah.
And they could outrun or figure out anything that's going on. I don't know. It's just, it's fun.
Yeah. I want to do PI work, man.
We can.
I want to. I've done. Me and JJ did it once. Did I ever tell you we did it?
Yeah. You had to watch. Yeah. So the state of Colorado basically deregulated.
Yeah.
Private investigations.
Oh, so you don't. What does that mean?
So you don't have to go through like a governing body and go through all this stuff with the Division of Insurance.
Yeah.
You can basically be a PI.
I want to do that.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, he's gonna get something. Maybe he'll get something for us. He's going into his bag of goodies.
So, a lot of people don't know this. Some people do. I'm an actual criminal defense investigator.
Oh, see? And is it that where you get you bust people that are doing like not work fraud, but like how?
No, the opposite.
Oh.
I work for a criminal defense attorney.
Oh, to try to find flaws in
the prosecution.
Oh, that would be interesting too. Because how many people get falsely accused of things?
Well, and sometimes they're guilty of this, but they're not guilty of all of it.
Yeah.
It's too much, or it's not. Or some people are just guilty, and the only thing you can do is tell them to shut up. Like, don't ever talk again. Don't speak. Don't breathe.
You're mute as far as you're concerned.
Don't. Because here's a weird thing. I am the criminal defense investigator. I am hired by the attorney that you hired to defend you. Mm-hmm. My job is to find holes. My job is to find that gray area that kind of give you. So here's the big thing. Probably 60% of the clients that the attorney is working for that then hires me to they lie to us.
Why? Especially, I'm on your side here because I'm working for you, right?
And I look them in the face and I go, here's the deal, dude. I don't give a...
Yeah.
I don't. I just need to know everything so that I can find the best way for your attorney to present the case.
Yeah.
I need to find holes. If you don't tell me everything, or if you don't tell me like the truth,
Then I can't find the holes.
and I'm going to look, and I keep thinking that what you told me is the truth, but everything I keep finding, including video, is the opposite. How am I helping you?
Yeah. How am I helping you win?
Yeah.
That would be so. What do you,
It's
so
fun.
when you do that, you look at obviously the files, or you
I get the whole police
and
report.
you talk to people.
Oh yeah. I interview witnesses. I try to talk to victims and get a different story, try to figure out how things changed from
But
the
some people
statement
probably
they
don't
made.
even want to help.
Some people,
like,
well, victims don't want to help.
Oh, for sure, because it's like, yeah,
But at the same time, sometimes they have to be deposed. You know, I have to get a statement from them
yeah.
to try to match up against what is in the file from the police.
See, that would be.
But
cool
I'll
too.
go find different camera angles that maybe people didn't find or
And
look hard enough
nowadays,
at.
everybody has a camera.
Yeah. And a lot of times, I mean, cops are, their plates are full a lot, and detectives, a lot of, like, they don't have time to be out
And
much. So as a defense attorney, as an investigator, I can spend a lot more time and help build a case to get the client off way more than the state prosecutor or the detective have time to treat it like I do, because I only work on one case at a time.
Yeah.
So I can just be consumed. Whereas they're working 7 or 8 cases trying to get
And no
just
offense,
enough.
but some, there are some pretty like cases that are probably a little more important that they got to,
Sure.
take care of.
Right.
Not saying their case isn't important,
But
but
sometimes my case is low hanging fruit, and they're
Yeah.
like, I'm not worried about that one.
yeah.
And so those are the cases that I can go find stuff a lot. It's aside from bounty hunting, probably one of the coolest jobs you can do.
Why? Is it that chase? Like that?
There's a little bit.
Like
It's
obviously, it's not the same as getting somebody, but it's like
But when
you're
you can
trying to chase that
find-
information of like
even if the
dang.
guy is innocent, let's say the guy's actually innocent,
Yeah.
but none of the statements were right and everything. And then you find that one person that finally just cracks and goes, listen, here's how it really was.
Yeah.
We didn't want to get in trouble, blah, 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 blah. He really, it wasn't. And they give you, and then you walk into the attorney and you're like,
Bam.
there you go. There you go. Got it. It's fun.
Yeah. See,
It's a
that would
lot
be-
of fun because I worked on the investigative side before trying to catch these people.
Yeah.
And now now I can use everything I learned over there to work
Yeah.
from this side and be at it. Very, very funny story. One of the most high profile fugitives I ever recovered was a guy named John Maugert.
Mhm.
He went by a bunch of different names, Judah. He went by a bunch of different names. This dude was a professional runner.
Oh, really?
If he got out on bond,
Gone.
he was not sticking around. But he wouldn't leave the state.
Oh, really?
I don't know what, but he was slick, and he would spend 2 and 3 years of time not getting caught.
Wow.
I caught him in a McDonald's playland. There's some other stuff that went on, but
Yeah.
I have a video
Really?
of we walked up on him in a McDonald's playland, and he tried to bolt.
Like by accident you walked in, or did you? Or like obviously,
Nothing I do is
okay.
by accident.
Oh. Have you ever caught somebody like not by accident, but
Just
like,
walked up and you're like,
there you are,
oh,
shit.
shit.
Here you are, come here.
So put a pin in this so I remember to come back.
Yeah.
But I have definitely like built this intricate plan to go like I'm gonna investigate this, and I'm gonna do a bunch of surveillance, and then you pull up and you're like trying to find the good spot to do surveillance, and then the guy's just in his fucking front yard. Heidi ho, neighbor.
Yeah, there we are.
I guess
Okay.
I thought a lot about something and I didn't really need to do.
I guess it was that
Just
easy.
right there. Yeah, I've had something like that.
Okay.
But this guy's not one
He
of
wasn't
those.
like that.
Mm-mm. So we catch him in a McDonald's. He tries to bolt. And the guy that I was working with, we had probably 4 people on this case covering exits and stuff just to make sure. But the guy that I was inside with can't really fight and is not really tough.
No.
At the time, skinny guy. But Mauger was running for his life.
Yeah. He doesn't want to get caught.
So I have video. I'll give Kristen, if I can, I know I have it.
Okay.
But there's a video from the McDonald's surveillance cameras inside, and it shows us come into the screen and like there's a tussle, and then you watch me jump his back and throw a fucking
rear naked
on him. And then he like starts to fall, and we fall with me, the middle of my back, right into one of the tables, like the bolted down tables in the playland. Boom! And we hit the ground. I wish we had the live audio of it because it's just like the surveillance camera. That's one of the only times in real bounty hunting where I've made someone gurgle.
Yeah.
Because he was not going to jail.
He's not gonna.
He was not going to jail. That was not happening.
But why
and I put that choke
tight?
Yeah.
What you know what's crazy is you watch these bounty hunting shows online on TV. If there's a guy that runs all the time, why do bounty hunters continue to bail these people out?
Bounty hunters don't.
I mean, the bondsman.
Bondsman.
The bondsman. Well, but doesn't that...
I will tell you right now, and this is going to be very unpopular in the industry. Most bondsmen try to make it seem like they're these pillars of the community, and it is one of the biggest disgusting
scams or
crap industry. It's like used car salesmen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's bad, dude. For the most part, 90% of bondsmen are just sleazy, in it for the money. They don't give a shit. They're not looking out for society. They're not doing any of that.
They're just after the dollar.
They're getting the dollar, and they're getting it how they get it. And a lot of them, there should be a lot of investigation into the industry, because there's a lot of them that play really shady games. You can bond somebody out, and then after so many days, if you revoke their bond, you get to keep all of the money that they paid you.
Oh, so you can, and
so if I bond you out,
so I go to jail, Trevor,
and I know you're a problem. Let's say I know, but it's $100,000 bond, which means I'm looking at 10 G's as 10%.
Yeah,
there's bondsmen that will bond you out on that, knowing that you're a risk. Keep real tight tabs on you for the amount of days before the statute is that they have to pay it back. If I revoke you before a certain number of days, then I have to give that money back as a bondsman. Not as a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
But there's bondsmen, even here in Colorado, that will wait that number of days and then immediately revoke and put you back in jail.
So then all of a sudden you call somebody else or whatever to get you out. So now you paid either the
Twice.
same person or you paid.
Well, you wouldn't pay the same person.
No, but
because they'll just put your ass back in.
But then you just spent $20,000.
Right.
That's sad.
And it's dirty. It's predatory.
Yeah. No wonder why some of these guys run.
It's predatory to an extent.
Yeah.
Because basically a lot of bondsmen know that they've got the family by the balls because they want their loved one out.
Yeah.
So I can make this as difficult as I want.
That's crazy.
Because I'm the only one.
And so people really put like their houses and stuff up, like for or cars 100%. Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Really?
We picked up people's cars right out of their driveway.
Dang.
We told you if he ran.
And
do you know where he's at? Because if you can't get him to us in the next 24 hours, I'm going to need those keys.
And so what do you do with the car? You sell it to get your money back, or is it just yours?
Well, here's the thing. So the bondsman puts up what's called a surety bond, which is just an insurance
that they're going to show up. Right.
So bail bondsmen are licensed by the Division of Insurance. So just like your car insurance or house insurance, all they do is sign a piece of paper that's a surety bond that says, hey, I'm giving you this portion. My insurance company will back me. Yeah. If something goes wrong, here you go. Then they collect the 10% from the cosigner. Yep. And that's their money. Yeah. Now, the person gets out of jail. The bondsman has been paid 10%. Okay. But put up an insurance claim that says, we promise this guy will show up to court. If not, my insurance company will pay the full bond. So let's say it's $100,000. So I had to put up $100,000 surety bond. I had to put, boop, here you go. I got my 10%. Now I'm not out any money yet. I've made, go away. I've made $10,000.
Yeah.
Now I had to pay my insurance company a portion of that.
Yeah.
Because that's how it works.
Yeah.
Like your car insurance guy makes money off of your premium, but he also has to pay a portion of that to like Allstate.
Yeah.
Same thing. So let's say out of 10,000, I had to pay 1,500 to the insurance company. So I made 8,500.
Yeah.
I'm in good shape. Now you run and I can't find you. The court comes to me and goes, hey, you have X amount of days to either walk him back in to a jail, or we need the cash equivalent of the bond.
Oh, so that's where you start to lose the money, if
not just the money you made,
but the 100,000.
You're on the hook for $100,000 to the courts. So that's where they hire bounty hunters, because they would much rather pay me 10% than $100,000 to them. And
so wait, do they pay you 10% of the bond or 10% of what they got?
No, 10% of the bond. Basically everything that they made.
Oh.
But if they're a good bondsman, they have a decent cosigner, and they charge the cosigner for what they had to pay me.
Oh, okay.
So if you got your cousin out of jail and he booked, and then you paid once, and then that bondsman had to hire a bounty hunter to go get him, you're going to pay that bondsman again for the bounty hunting fee.
Oh no! If I'm bonding anybody, you're going to stay with me.
But if someone runs, let's say that $100,000 bond, so the courts say you have 45 days to return them or $100,000, and you're like, well, I don't have $100,000. I've hired this bounty hunter. He hasn't found them. Well, what happens is after so many days, they suspend your license to write bond.
So you can't even work.
So you can't work. All you can do is hope that the bounty hunter finds the guy that you're missing. But then after so many days after that, they put your entire insurance company on suspension.
So whoever that insurance company works with.
So every other bondsman that works with that insurance company
screwed.
Can't write bonds.
Oh, has that happened?
Mm-hmm. You want to talk about an uprising.
Everybody's looking for this guy then?
Oof, no, everyone is pitchforking.
At you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's bad news.
Dang.
But, I mean, you don't have $100,000.
No. But wouldn't you think
But then you go to your insurance company and you're like, hey, this is why we're here. I need you to cover this. Well, if that happens, if the insurance company pays, they're gonna drop you.
Yeah,
and you got to find another insurance company to write for, and your rates are going to get higher because
on what you have to pay out to them.
Because you're
a risk.
Yeah, now you're more
of
a high risk.
It's like a car accident, right?
Kind of. Yeah,
that's crazy, man. It's a scam.
But there's a crap ton of money that changes hands in that industry.
Which is why people get money hungry, and why once it's like, I guess you learn to play the system then,
right?
So you're not going to revoke somebody's bond for a $500 bond that they paid you, right?
No,
it's like
it's not a big deal. But I mean, it's just there's a lot of bondsmen that work in really dirty avenues. You know, they figured out the game and how to juice people for money, putting them on an ankle monitor, making them do like check-ins, just things like a lot of bondsmen. Not a lot, but some bondsmen will also own the ankle monitor company.
You know, I've heard that's how some of the judges own some of these rehab centers,
right?
Which is like,
and then they assign them to the rehab center.
Yeah, or whatever the anger management, whatever it is that's kind of
right. So I'll bond you. I'll say, all right, I'll bond your guy out of jail, but one of the conditions of his release is he has to be on an ankle monitor. I also happen to own the ankle monitor company. It's $150 a month. He has to pay to be on ankle monitor.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't pay, then we're going to revoke him and put him back in jail. So I'm getting the premium off of the bond that I wrote.
And then I'm getting
$150 a month off of the ankle monitor.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They're dirty.
I'm telling you, it's predatory.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to, not everybody, but it's a very predatory industry.
And that sucks for, like, obviously the people that are constantly running is like, okay, that's what you asked for.
Right.
But there are people that happen to fall into a bad spot.
And they get just hosed by some bondsman.
Yeah, like,
oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that sucks, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's bondsmen that somehow only bond out good-looking girls who might work in
something
in a club.
That really?
Yeah. There's dirty stuff, dude.
Wow.
It's disgusting. I mean, dude, it's so bad. There's bondsmen that I've worked for where I'm hunting a person for them.
So when you're saying the bounty hunter, you are your own company, right? And
right.
And
so there's
X bail bonds. Hey, I need somebody to come find this dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I could work for like 12 different bail bond companies. You know, it's just how, you know, they just call. They're like, hey.
And how do you get paid? How do you, or do
the bondsman has to pay me direct, but only upon capture.
So wait, you capture this guy, and does the capture mean I've got him in hand or he's in jail?
Well, here's the thing. Some bondsmen you can trust. I go capture the guy, take a picture of him with me in front of the jail. They can go turn him in, and then usually you get like a body receipt from the jail that says this person's in there.
Yeah. And
I can take a picture of that and the picture that I took of myself with the guy in the jail, and I send it over to the bondsman, and they'll pay me off of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it goes for the most part.
Yeah.
But bondsmen are very
shady,
very slick. Yeah.
So they try not to pay.
They do everything they can not to pay you. You'll have bondsmen that are actively almost working against you while you're hunting their people. Or you'll have bondsmen that don't want to pay, but they want constant updates. They want all the information. And if you're a dumb bounty hunter, you give them all the information, all the updates. And you're like, I think I got it this. Like, I think we've got him at this house. You know, we got to wait for him to come out.
They'll go get him.
They'll call the cops.
Because that's free.
Free.
Because and because you didn't capture him.
Because I did not put handcuffs on him.
Oh,
I don't get paid. But they'll find a way to weasel in. Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh, that sucks, dude, that the cops caught him." Dude, I've caught people, and I'm like, "Dude, what is your deal? Like, this isn't even." And they're like, "Do you know what that bounty or that bondsman said to me?" And I'm like, "I have no idea." And they'll show you the text thread. The whole time you were hunting this guy, they were like talking shit to him, like fucking calling him a piece of shit, telling him they're going to be in jail forever. Blah blah. I'm like.
Like what? Why?
Why would? Yeah. Once you hand me the file, shut up.
Don't say nothing.
Unless I say, text them this exact text.
Yeah.
Because I'm working on a setup. Don't get, because sometimes I'm working like a very soft setup where
because you got to
talk to your bondsman. You know, if you come to me, we can go to their office.
Yeah.
And, if we can get you face to face with your bondsman, they'll probably reinstate you. You know, I'm working this angle to get them to come in, and they're like, "Fuck you, you're crazy, dude." And I'm like, "What do you mean? No. And they're like, "She's not going to rebond me, or he's not going to rebond me." I'm like, "What are you talking about, dude? I've already talked to them." And it's like, I'm lying to them. I'm telling them a story to get them. But I don't know that the bondsman is telling them
otherwise.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
You're never getting out of jail.
Yeah.
I'll never bond you. I'm going to put you on the do not bond list with every bondsman in the state. Blah, blah. And I'm like, oh.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. No.
I appreciate it.
All of the goodwill that I'd built up with them.
Now they don't believe you at all.
Now it's a hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's
dirty.
That's how that industry goes a lot. They're not always. They always want to make money. They don't want to pay. And they want you to do everything for free or at a discount. And if they can find a way
to get it for free or a discount,
a loophole, then they're going to do it. Very few bondsmen are just like, "Hey, go pick up this guy. Here's the file. It's, cosigner application. All of the paperwork's done and in order." And you can go talk to the co-signer, and the co-signer's like, man, I'm sorry they didn't show up. He's probably over at his job. You go over there, pick him up, put him in jail, and then you give an invoice to the bondsman, and they just pay you. That's like a perfect
world.
It never happens.
Yeah.
It never happens. Like usually the application that the co-signer filled out is
wrong, not
all false, or filled out like halfway by the bondsman because he just wanted to get paid.
Yeah.
So he's like, what's your first name? Oh, okay. Yeah,
and the good ones, the ones that do pay out, probably already have their people because those people already trusted them. And
as far as recovery agents,
yeah,
I was probably one of the most sought after in Colorado.
Oh wow.
Like I could pick and choose what I wanted, who I wanted to work with, and what I wanted to do. But the good bondsmen write good bonds.
Yeah, so you don't
work with them very often. Because they do good paperwork. They get a good co-signer that has roots, that has an actual connection to the defendant. They have good collateral. Everything is there so that if something gets shaky, the bondsman calls the co-signer. He's like, hey, I've got this collateral. We got to make sure he goes. And they're like, ooh, I got him.
I got him.
He's going to court. We're going right now. So the good bondsman, you don't really work with very often.
Okay.
But when you do work with them, it's usually pretty nice because their file is
easy.
robust.
That's easy. It's not as much work.
Right. It's not like a name on a napkin, which is probably 50% of the time. You're just like, I don't have anything.
Oh.
Here's the guy. I'm like, do you have a picture of him? Do you know what he looked? I never even met him.
How do they write bonds then?
Because they write the bond with the co-signer. And then the guy just gets released from jail. Now they're supposed to have it so that upon release, you go straight to the bond office and fill out your paperwork.
Oh, I thought the bondsman had to show up at jail to get him out. I didn't know that.
The bondsman goes to the jail, fills out the paperwork.
But he doesn't wait for him he just leaves.
It could be
hours.
8-10 hours before the person gets released.
Okay.
So they meet with the co-signer.
And get it, and then he
get all that paperwork done, and then they just give it to the jail, and then the jail processes it whenever they can.
When they feel like it.
Yeah, when someone wants to. And then they're released. And then most bondsmen are like, I need you within 24 hours of release to be at my office to fill out your defendant paperwork. So that you can have a picture of them. You can have,
that's
the best lies that they're going to tell on paperwork. But half the time, the bondsmen are just so hungry for money that they didn't get good information about where the co-signer lives, much less anything on the defendant. And so they're just like, this is the guy. I'm like, what does he look like? Do you know No.
Never seen
This is his name.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Gotcha.
Okay, I got him. Don't worry.
And then they want a discount.
Yeah.
And they're working against you.
Yeah. All at once.
It's always those bondsmen. They're all the same. Like they got crappy paperwork. They need him picked up right now. They waited until the very, very, like they tried to catch him themselves.
Yeah, because they didn't want to pay.
But usually when they try to catch him themselves, it's just a bunch of shit talking through text.
To try to scare him?
Thinking that the guy's going to be like, oh.
Like, dude, he's already running. He's not afraid that he knows that where he's going to go.
Right. And they give it to you like, they're like, I've got 48 hours before the courts are going to demand the money. Here's the file. And you're like, what's the file? Oh, it's this napkin. Here you go. What have you done on this? Nothing.
What do you want me to do?
No. Like I'm asking them like, what communication have you had? Why'd you wait so long? What's going on? Oh, I just thought he was going to go to court, and I didn't really. Then you find out that they'd been just berating everybody, thinking that they were going to bully via text someone to turn themselves in.
Yeah.
If you called me on the phone, you're like, you want to turn yourself in? I'd be like, yeah, I'm on my way.
And then I go the other direction.
Yeah.
Right?
So, I mean, half the time you get the file, it's so garbage. And any information on it is so shit now because the bondsman's already talked so much crap that they're nowhere near any address that's listed anywhere. They're like, fuck that guy.
Yep. Too bad.
Yeah. Sorry. You got me on a rant.
Yep.
You got me on a rant.
Okay. What do you got on your list today?
I don't have anything now. I have WhatsApp. If you want to,
I was interested in learning.
If you want
to go capture somebody,
if you want to connect with us, the best way to do that is on WhatsApp, and there's a QR code. Where is it?
Right here.
Boom! There's a QR code right there. You can scan it. There's also a link in the description. Join WhatsApp. Connect with us there. You can send us. You can send us texts.
Then everybody go watch Trevor's Cribs video.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, last night. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
Tell us what you think of that.
Yeah.
Also, leave us a voice note if it's something about the episode that you like or dislike, or if you have input or questions about real bounty hunting from this episode. We'll answer a couple questions on that later. Or if you just want to talk about how handsome Mike looks because he had a steamed towel.
Hey, that feels. My face still feels good. Soft. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I went snowboarding. Did I tell you?
I know.
It was great.
I know.
I'm a machine.
So,
Master already.
here's the thing. I have questions.
Okay, tell me. Talk to me. I've got answers.
I've got questions. So you went snowboarding, you and JJ and Delilah.
Yeah.
How come the only videos or pictures I saw were of
Because it was my phone.
JJ and Delilah?
JJ has the videos of me.
How come those didn't get posted?
Because she hasn't sent them to me.
Because they were pictures of them and they looked like they were doing a pretty decent job.
I was doing better.
Does your job look different than their job?
No, I promise you. I promise you it doesn't.
How come there's not one post of you?
Okay, I'm gonna get the videos.
There's posts of them. There's plenty of posts of
Okay,
them.
I'm gonna send me. I'm gonna do this on the show right now.
I mean, there's problems in your logic here. Because you know what I post?
Send me the videos of me snowboarding.
Yeah. Have her send them to me.
Or Trevor.
Because I can tell you, if I go and I'm good at something,
You're gonna post it?
there's going to be a post about it.
No,
If I go-
the first day was lessons, and that was not
How'd you do in lessons?
good. I'm gonna be honest, not good.
Okay.
I did better towards the end.
Now-
Well, I did better because when they teach you, well, the way they taught us, only one foot's in, like secure.
Oh, so your other foot in your binding just is
yeah.
on
So
the board.
my natural,
Very difficult.
like fearful thing is like the moment I feel myself go, I'm gonna catch myself.
I step
you
out.
know what I mean? And then I fall or whatever. But once we tied in and everything, I started to do better. And then we went 2 days in a row because we said, let's go snowboarding because we've always said we want to go. We just fight camp and then just don't do it.
And now's the perfect time.
And now's the perfect time. So we just went up to Loveland, which was close, and rented everything because it was obviously
Sometimes Loveland is tough, though, because it gets real icy there.
well, it wasn't
You
yet.
had good snow?
Yeah, and then yesterday it snowed a bunch, so there was a bunch of powder everywhere.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it was nice. Let me see.
So,
Oh, she said give her 2 seconds. 1, 2, go.
boom, get it here. A lot of the time, when you take lessons, it's like little kids in lessons, no problem. You put them in, they do what they tell them. What I found is with adults in taking lessons, sometimes the run that they put the lessons on
Yeah.
is too flat.
Yeah, see, so we started a little bit flat.
So you can't get a feel for, because on flat ground, it's very like snowboarding is not easy on flat ground.
No.
Like a little bit of speed,
It's helped.
and it actually becomes almost innate.
Yeah. So we started out, it was a little bit flat. We had to push ourselves up this small hill, which it was hard, but it was whatever. And then because it was a 2.5 hour session, so like 45 minutes, we did that. And then we went over to this other like halfway up, but they had like this belt going up. So you just get on the belt and then it goes, that was way easier because then we started to tie in both feet and all that stuff. And then I did a little bit better. Yesterday, I just killed it.
It just happened.
I did.
You're a snowboarder now?
Yeah.
Like basically you and Sean White?
Easy. Battling for gold.
Like he calls you for advice now.
Yeah, but I'm going to do it one-on-one with him.
Help him out?
He's paying me to do the one.
Help him out a little bit.
But no, it was fun. I didn't fall hard yesterday because I got it down pretty well. But the day before, I fell hard, boy.
I've concussed bad
Hard.
snowboarding.
Like, I don't even know how people go up there with no helmet.
I never wore a helmet until the very end of my snowboarding days. And I concussed. I can think of at least 3 times where I concussed really bad.
Delilah had a concussion, and we took her to this concussion doctor, which he's very helpful. He was really helpful. He said people that wear helmets are more likely to get concussed.
Really?
Yeah, and the way he broke,
Because they believe in the helmet.
yeah, and there's like, oh, I got it, versus there's no helmet, and you're actually protecting
You're
yourself.
keeping your chin down.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, but
I mean, I would rather have a helmet and snowboard
and
safely, like if I wrecked, knowing to protect. Because, dude,
It's
there's
the-
times where I've wrecked, like, because we used to go in the terrain park
yeah,
and hit some cool stuff, and sometimes it's iced out, and you just it. And I've concussed to the point where I've wrecked, hit my head, but because, like, especially if you're a competitive athlete or a combat sports person, like, you can seem pretty fine relatively quick after. I don't remember the run that I wrecked on or the rest of the entire day.
yeah.
Like, the next day, there's just a big blank space. And they're like, do you remember any? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I guess we went on like 4 or 5 more runs.
I mean, I told JJ, I said, hey, I'm afraid when we go that I'm going to want to snowboard.
Mm-hmm.
Now I
you want to snowboard.
Yeah. And you know what? It's the end of season. I don't need nothing fancy.
Best time to buy.
The best, yeah.
Blowouts.
Yeah. 50% off. What? I don't need nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm. Just a pair of boots.
Just a pair of
Decent
boots.
pair of pants.
Yep.
Do you have a good, did you buy snowboarding gear, like outfits?
Yeah.
Or did you just wear?
Well, we went tubing 2 years.
Oh, so you bought like snow pants and a jacket.
Yeah, I already have all that. We just don't have
Did you get snowboarding ones? Because they're so much more comfortable.
No. Let me turn this down.
Well, you got a video?
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys.
Hold on, man. Can you see?
Are you one of the spec? One of the.
I'm coming in. I'm coming in hot.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm not mad. Nice little heel slide,
Yeah.
slow down.
Yeah. Let me see. Maybe she sent me one.
Sweetheart sent you another one. Just so
no,
you know.
she sent me a lot of them.
Sweetheart.
This
It came
is-
through when I was watching it.
This is me learning actually.
Is this your not your
this,
best?
This day before.
Oh, this is not your best.
Not my best. No.
Okay, let's see. You didn't want to go heel side at all, huh?
Mm-mm.
You wanted to be toe side. The
Oh
whole
yeah.
time? Okay.
Yeah.
It's too flat.
I'm
there
gonna
for fun.
I'm gonna send these to Kay Miller so she can put.
Yeah,
them
put some in. Yeah, you got. That's the problem is we talk about this stuff and then we don't get it to her, and then when she starts to edit, she's like,
I'll send it to her before I leave.
"Do you have this?" And I'm like,
Yeah, I'll send
Maybe.
it, that way I have them.
"Yeah."
I'll send it to her.
I gotta
before.
I gotta send her the John Mager McDonald's
Yeah,
because it's funny.
yeah, we won't. Yeah, I want to see that too. So yeah, we're gonna go. I think I'm gonna buy me a snowboard. I'm at the end of it's a blowout. So
Babe, I need you to look
for what?
snowboards.
Yeah, we should go.
Because we both snowboard.
You know what's crazy is
We've
I-
never snowboarded together, and we
What?
both snowboarded a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not anywhere like I should buy a season pass like
Right.
to all. You know how they
Because I go that
1,000
much now.
Yeah, but it actually is not to go to Loveland's not that far, and to get good real quick, boom, right there, come home,
Yeah, there's Loveland, there's Eldora,
right there,
which is
yeah.
up Coal Creek Canyon.
Yeah,
Pretty cool little
that's
spot.
fine.
And
then
they're
once
on this side of the Continental Divide,
Yeah.
so we're talking like an hour.
Yeah, max.
Yeah, we can be on Loveland in an hour from
Yeah,
here.
and we went for I don't know a few hours, and that was enough. You know what I mean? 2-3 hours
At the beginning,
it's enough.
that's a work. Like
Yeah.
you slept good, huh?
No.
After day
No,
one,
I'm sore. No, I'm sore.
Oh,
I'm
phew.
sore as shit.
like if we go snowboard
But-
for 2 days, after day one, we go get in the hot tub, relax a little bit. I'm probably asleep by 8.
I mean, we did lay down early. I mean, no, I'm not saying I was out sleeping, but
But you didn't
I
want to
looked
get
at,
up.
no, I think I looked at the time and it was like 7:50. I was like, damn, it feels like and we're laying down.
I'm good for the night.
But I mean, we did lay down early. I didn't go to bed that early. I would think I went to bed like at 10 or 11, but
Yeah.
I did lay down. haven't laid down that early in a long time. But no, it was I have skied before. That I have done. I used to have a cousin that,
Don't you wish you snowboarded then instead?
well, I don't know.
I feel like
Yeah.
skiing is so much more work.
Well, you know what? Yeah, and it's not. I don't feel like for me. I don't feel like it's as fun because I've got to pay attention to both my feet. right? Like if you can't go this way,
If they start to veer off,
you know what I mean?
you don't have groin for that.
No, like so I feel like that's why snowboarding was a little bit.
And because
funner.
you're
Yeah.
in an athletic stance that
Yeah.
you do all the time.
Well, and you're supposed to look at everything, so it's like I could see. I don't have to. You know what I mean? I don't have to. Yeah. So I have skied before. I had a cousin that worked at
I feel like snowboarding for athletes, football players, wrestlers, combat sports is easier because it's a natural stance for us.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah.
and we can feel center of gravity in that stance so well.
Yeah.
Don't you think that helps?
Yeah. I think it does help. I think
if I put you on skis, you feel less athletic than you do on a snowboard.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was yesterday. I felt like I did better because I had time to just like think about it.
Right. Just let it.
Versus the guy was giving us a bunch. Obviously, give me all your information.
Right. I don't know how much I can consume, but just
I need it all.
Just keep saying.
But the second day was way better, and it was and it was snowing a lot up there. I think it snowed like 6 or 7 inches. So there was enough powder.
And then it was actually the next day.
Yeah, and it was snowing the whole. It was
while you were.
It was like whiteout conditions. It was actually pretty cool.
It's like being in Star Wars, huh?
Yeah,
because
it was actually fun.
After we go a couple times, we'll have to go to, I think it's Keystone. You can board at night.
Oh, see that would be pretty.
And if
cool.
it's snowing at night, it really looks like you're in a galaxy.
Yeah,
because the flakes go.
Yeah, you know where we should go this week if we can.
Where?
Maybe I could. I don't know.
Oh, because you're free this week.
Kind of.
When does she leave?
Next week.
Oh, it's not this week.
Yeah, I thought it was this week. It's the week of the 23rd or 4th.
Oh, that's when we get to have fun.
Yeah. No, we should go racing. You got to put your trophy up.
I'm in.
We got to figure that out.
I'm in. There's 2 things we need to do. The 4 of us while she's not in camp. Or 5 of us.
Whatever.
Or 6 of us if Delilah and Jay want to go. Yeah. We need to go to that Sandbox VR.
Yeah.
Where we're
that would be cool.
Like because it's a big warehouse.
Yeah.
So you can walk around like you're walking around and shooting. Yeah. It's not like you have to stay in your little box. So we need to go there, and we need to go to the Formula One go-kart place.
We're gonna have to do that.
You know, I brought a go-kart place into the city.
You did?
Yep.
Do you own it?
It's city owned right now.
Oh.
So you have to actually go to City Hall and get a go-kart license.
Oh, dang. All right.
And then you go down there when you have the go-kart job, you can take a rental cart out. And then we set up a track that's even timed.
Yeah.
So you can compete against other people's times that aren't there, or you can just bring your group. And it's a whole go-kart track.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's cool.
I'm doing another one this is our, GTA 5M roleplay server. I'm doing another one because there's like a dirt bike course that's on the map that no one ever uses. So I'm going to set it up and build a course and set it as an actual like destination to go do something.
Yeah.
With like dirt bikes and ATVs.
That'd be pretty cool.
And you don't get hurt because you're at a desk.
Yeah. I want to go snowmobiling too. I've never been.
I've been on a snowmobile. I haven't like really been snowmobiling.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I heard.
I have some friends that used to high mark.
What's that mean?
So they have these sleds built a certain way, and they start at the base of this mountain or hill, but they're ones that go almost straight up. Yeah. Like it's not like you just take off on the backcountry. So they go, wee, 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 and they see who can
go
get
the farthest, right?
Highest up. And 90% of the time they go, nee, nee, nee.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah. I've watched guys do, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
All the fun of,
how about just cruise?
All the fun of snowmobiling ends right at the beginning of your, like, I don't want to do any of that part.
The moment you start to go up, you're like, yeah, I'm falling anyway now.
Yeah.
But it's just fun like, from here to here.
That part was, and then as soon as there's no more fun right there. Then you're just like,
don't get hurt.
How are we gonna wreck?
Yeah.
It's not if, it's when. Like, when are we gonna start flipping backwards? But backcountry snowmobiling would be really
that would be fun.
Like go up, get an Airbnb that's nice. Not like a Vegas East Side one.
Yeah.
We'll go get like an Airbnb that's nice up in maybe Breckenridge.
Yeah.
And then we could probably rent snowmobiles from there.
I bet you can.
And we could wear our snowboarding gear. because it'd be warm.
Yeah.
You got to get good gloves.
No, you could tell it was brand new snowmobile.
Yeah.
Because I went and I was way overdressed.
Got hot.
I was the first day, the second day wasn't so
How
bad.
many layers did you have on?
Well, the stuff I had was very warm. Like I had one layer on. I had a shirt, but a long sleeve shirt, but my coat that I took was overdoing it.
Yeah.
And then I had some warm dry fit pants, and then my snow pants.
Mm-hmm.
And you could almost wring out my
sweaty
shirt.
balls.
Not just everywhere sweaty, everywhere. And I was just like, yeah, you could tell it was brand new there because
yeah,
it's like this is way too much.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like it's a lot of hard, especially when you're learning and you're pushing yourself up a hill and then coming down and like good snowboarding gear is like a lot of thinsulate. It's like my snowboarding jacket was never a very big jacket.
Yeah, I noticed some of them. Like the ones that were good.
Yeah,
I was like, he's like barely dressed.
They have like a hoodie on and their snowboarding jacket, and then maybe some like thermal underwear and their snowboarding pants.
Yeah, I need to get me.
And they're all really soft and flowy, and you're able to move in them pretty well.
Yeah.
But the key is waterproof.
Yeah.
If your shell is waterproof, I can put as many layers underneath it as I want to where I could regulate my heat.
Yeah.
It's when you get those big puffy jackets or too much, and then your pant and you're like,
that's mine. My coat was, I don't wear it much because I like the coat I have. I love it, but I know that for Denver, it's, now if it gets negative, I pull it out, boom, because it's like nice. But any other time I don't wear it, it's just too much for me.
I haven't worn a coat since we've been home.
Because you ain't been out.
I wear a hoodie everywhere. And if it's that cold, like I would run to the car.
You don't go.
But the car would have to be warmed up. Or probably I just wouldn't go.
I'm just going to stop.
Yeah, I'll be good. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I think I have to go with Kay Miller tonight.
You should. I would have, if I would have had a heads up, I would have taken off work and I would have gone because
it's not what I want to do, but it's probably the right thing to do because she does so much for us all the time. So she got a gig. She is being a videographer for this music show.
Yeah.
I think there's only like 3 bands playing.
So, and is she making like a music video, or is she making just recording the whole thing?
Like record the whole thing, and then they'll be breaking it. Then maybe break it down for some like highlights and some cool video stuff. But I think she's just raw footage on this one. Just film the whole thing from a couple different angles. But it's like a tribute to Lilith Fair. So it's like Sarah McLachlan.
Good thing you can't hear anyway.
Yeah. I'm sure they're good.
You should dress up like Trevor Rocks Denver tonight.
You mean to put the wrist cuffs?
Yeah. Hat back. Yes. You
hat?
Should. Hey,
the TRD hat?
Look, I was good. You probably looked at it on Facebook already, but let me see here. Memories.
So I feel like I have to. I feel like I should go and support her in this adventure because she does so much for us. And
9 years ago today,
I need to say yes to my wife more often.
The hat was backwards.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You go. Yeah.
Out of the cage, the hat was always backwards.
You should do that tonight.
That was like.
Don't wear the glasses. Just put them on top.
That was like locked in.
Yeah.
Hat backwards is locked in. Or happy.
Or either one.
Because there's no marks on my face.
Yep. So.
Well, that was. Yeah, we had a fight in March of.
That was 2015.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a long time ago. 9 years. Can you believe 9 years?
Yeah.
Or no, 10 years.
10 years now.
Shit, that's a long time. Damn,
I still look the same.
Just 60 pounds heavier.
Whoa.
Ooh.
More than that. That was 145.
Yeah.
So 60 pounds is 205.
How much do you weigh?
About that. 210 probably. So almost a Kristen.
Yeah. Half.
She weighs 100 pounds maybe.
Yeah.
On a good day.
Dang.
So I was 3/4 of a Kristen lighter.
Dang.
It's hard. Like
It's not hard.
it's
actually not hard.
It's act.
No.
I see pictures or videos, especially from like weigh-in days.
Yeah.
There's a picture on Instagram where I'm sitting at a table and Kristen's sitting next to me and I'm like, doing the fighter. Got it. Every time someone takes a picture.
Yeah. I hate that. Whatever.
But it's the day of weigh-ins and I hadn't weighed in yet. So I hadn't consumed any fluids or anything. And I look like Skeletor.
Oh.
It was at Cheers. My eyes are sunk in.
That's when you fought Jason Rubio.
I think this was when I fought Josh Reed out of Minnesota or wherever he was from. I remember he was drinking like some water or something before we weighed in.
And you were just like, damn.
I was like, oof.
Life's rough.
I mean, I know he's not going to get much heavier.
Yeah.
And I will.
Yeah.
Because I think 145, and then I think I walked in, like when I left my house to go to the venue, I was probably 167.
Dang.
So 22.
Yeah, 22 pounds.
Overnight.
That's a lot.
You know, there's a lot to be said about lactated ringer IVs. The potassium bags.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said about those. If you need to rehydrate.
Yep.
It's like pumping a raisin back into a grape.
Yep. You feel good.
Whew, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are amazing. I don't think I can make 145 again ever.
You could make 165 though.
Yeah, I don't think I could get to one. I don't think my body
would let me
get to 145 now.
No.
But I could get to 165, 170 and probably actually feel good about my life.
Yeah.
And still be not skinny. Like I would look like an average person.
You would look healthy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For my height and my build, I'm supposed to be like 150 pounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah. According to all the charts.
Give or take.
Give or take 50.
Yeah.
But like all the charts say, like,
but who made those?
For me, I should be 150 pounds. I'm like 150 pounds, I'd beat myself up.
Who made those charts?
I don't know who made them. Nobody.
If you look at it, you know how when things get revised, it has a number. It's revision 1.
According to all those charts, I am morbidly obese.
Me too.
Not just obese, morbidly obese.
Ready to die.
Like I'm going to die today.
That's why I say, who made those charts?
Because it goes like slim, regular.
And slim is like 150.
And then there's like average, overweight,
obese,
severely overweight, obese, and then morbidly obese.
You've got like the dark red.
It's almost black.
Yeah, it's almost black.
Morbidly obese.
Yeah.
On every chart that I'm morbidly obese. I don't see me as morbid. I'm definitely fat as fuck.
Yeah. But not morbidly obese.
But come on.
Still move.
Morbidly obese means you couldn't fight if you had to.
No, you couldn't walk. That's what, when you say morbidly obese, I'm thinking you need help walking.
I'm thinking like if I break my leg, gravy flows out.
Yeah.
That's morbidly obese.
Yeah. I don't think you're there.
Or like you have to, like they have to bring the machine in to get me up to take me to the doctor.
Yeah. Oh man, I hope I never get there.
Like the lady that they had to take the front window out of their house.
Yeah.
And then the crane brought her out.
That's crazy.
If I get to crane fat, would you tell me?
Before, I hope. Right now, we just need a tractor.
But see, like morbidly obese, I shouldn't be able to do athletic things at all.
No.
I could still do things.
Like I said, morbidly obese, I think it's hard for you to move.
Right.
That's when you say, I'm like, gee.
I can still do things. Like I could still grapple 1 round.
Yeah.
I'm not saying 2 or 3 rounds is going to happen.
No, but that's not more that.
But a morbidly obese person shouldn't. I mean, like you just push them over and they're like,
boom, done. Help.
I could still, like, if someone acted stupid in the living room, I could still jujitsu somebody at this weight.
So maybe you're not morbidly obese.
According to every chart, morbidly obese.
You're not. Maybe okay.
Morbidly.
Well, let's work on that.
I'm dying tomorrow.
So when I get my hair cut, you should get on the treadmill.
I'm a Make-A-Wish Foundation person right now. I'm so close. Like
you're just there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
If you guys didn't know, me going to the Apex to watch JJ fight was that was my Make-A-Wish. No, but yeah, I mean, I could get on the treadmill while you get your haircut.
Yeah.
Your haircut takes like 4 minutes though.
No, maybe
with my new balding shears.
Yeah. And then I got to put a hot towel on my face.
Oof. Tell me that's not amazing.
It is. My face is soft too.
I got a towel steamer and I put it down in the barber station.
Yeah. If you don't got one,
it's still kind of weird that I put an entire barber station downstairs.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's cool though, huh?
Mm-hmm. All we need to do is put like a painting of a fake window.
And I'll put a screen and a projector.
Yeah.
And we could have any view we want.
Yeah.
Like that. We'll frame the screen like it's a picture, like a window.
Yeah.
And then we'll just run whatever we want to be. We're like, get my haircut, and there's the ocean right there. Yeah. Get my haircut, bustling downtown. Mm-hmm. Oh, you want mountain snow? I'm getting my haircut in a chalet.
Yeah.
Look out the window.
We need to do that.
I can do that. Yeah. That's easy.
Yeah.
I have a projector right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we'll have to get it set up. Then
we could be watching movies.
Whatever.
Why we get haircuts?
Yeah.
We're going to do a barbershop episode.
We should.
From downstairs.
Yeah. We should.
We just have to figure out. We'll probably have to use like the wireless Go mics.
Okay.
Because I don't think these are going to be. Watch out! Coming back.
But I think it'd be a good idea.
Yeah, who we can have come and cut?
I have never been. Well, I shouldn't say never. The last time I went to a barber was only because I was out of the country and I was just like, I need a hair. I was just bored.
You didn't have any clippers
when I went to Sydney. Before that, I can't tell you the last time. It's over a decade. At least.
And you missed out on all the good barber stuff. The steam towels.
Yeah.
I got to find out exactly what my dude used to put on my face, but I think I got the right stuff.
Yeah.
It's like a menthol.
I mean,
it's like an aftershave. It's not a foamer, but it's like whipped.
Yeah.
So you put it on the face and then you put the steam towel on. And when you take the steam towel off, because the menthol in the stuff, your face is like.
Yeah. We need to find somebody to come cut hair.
Well, Leandra will.
Okay.
She'll come cut.
All right.
And she's fun.
Okay.
Also, Adrian, SPs, both of his boys are barbers. I actually bought some clippers from one of them.
Okay. I'd bring one of them in.
So we could have them come. They're funny too.
Yeah.
They're funny. We could have them come cut.
Yeah. We got to do that.
And just have them on as guests.
Mm-hmm.
The Barber Show.
Yep. The Barber Show. Check it out.
We could do it.
I think we should.
All right. I got to get better lighting down there then. We need more lights.
Yeah.
Should we set the pool table up or just move it out of the way?
I mean,
dude, how cool would it be? My daughter will kill us. How cool would it be to move the podcast studio down where the gym is? Put the projector with a big screen so we could have like a super bro den.
Yeah.
The barbershop over here, nice podcast scene over here, TV.
That'd be great.
We'll get a bigger fridge.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
That would be cool.
We just have to maybe get some of the hanging curtains that they have at events.
Yeah, to square it off.
To just get so that she could walk back and forth.
So she don't bother us.
Can't have her bothering us.
Because if she can see us, she's going to talk to us.
No, she won't.
Or look at us.
She'll give us dirty looks and walk by because we're in her space.
Yeah. Then we need the curtains for that.
And because Kay Miller's podcast studio is right in the room next to it already. That should be a nice big studio.
Oh, boom.
We could sit like that.
Yep. Well, I could even prop my feet up.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta work on this then.
You got to work on Jay.
Yeah.
Because she might sabotage us.
Shit, come on, Jay.
That's like her whole place down there.
I know.
Do you know how mad she is that I put my gym stuff down there?
No, is she upset?
She doesn't like it.
She's not a fan, huh?
No.
You don't even use it.
She says that.
Yeah.
But there's a pool table down there.
Yeah.
We need to get felted. You know, it's like $750.
I wonder if this guy does it still. A guy that he used to have his own pool business where he went and refelted and
I need that guy.
And he stopped doing it because he just got older.
Yeah.
I wonder if he would still do it.
Like a one-off?
Yeah, just like
friend deal for our podcast studio?
Yeah.
That would be
I'm going to reach out to him. I have him on Facebook.
$750, dude.
Yeah. I'm going to see if he could hook
That's
it
not
up.
in the budget.
No.
That's not like in my budget.
Yeah. I'm going to ask him.
But how cool would that be? Got a pool table sitting right over there. We got our studio right here. We could pan the cameras out a little bit and it would look like we're cool.
We're cool, yeah.
We should do it.
We should. That'd be a good time.
You know what else we should do?
What?
We should probably wrap this up.
Okay. That's probably going to do it, guys.
But barely an hour, over an hour.
Until Tuesday?
What's today, Saturday?
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Hopefully we'll have a guest.
Tuesday.
Hopefully.
What's up, brother?
Yep.
We do have a guest scheduled.
Okay.
I have a bunch of guests right now that I've got to jigsaw in.
Okay.
Because the guy that I got the ATEM from, the camera switcher.
He wants to come in and teach us?
He's smarter than both of us.
Well, we should have him in ASAP.
He's smarter than both of us combined.
Okay.
Like super smart.
All right. I think we should have him in then.
We should both get a dictionary and just learn a bunch of really big words.
Okay.
And we'll use them out of context.
That'll drive him crazy?
Yeah. He's smart and looks smart.
He looks, he's not just playing the part.
No.
Okay. I think we should do that.
And then I know Luke is out of camp and they're home now. And we're trying to figure out his schedule.
Okay.
Because he's going to come in. And Valor we have to get in.
Yeah.
And I might lay something else on you.
Uh-oh.
We might have Rocky Johnson in.
Okay.
You remember Rocky?
Yeah. He's out there too, boy.
He's a flat earther.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, I think we should.
He's ready to teach us.
Okay. Hey.
Like he's in an argument in my thread already.
Yeah, I mean,
because he's very passionate.
And I think it's good for us to hear everything.
I want to know. I've never been to space.
Never been there.
I don't have a very good argument as to why the Earth is not round or flat.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen it.
Yeah.
From other than on the surface, basically.
Yeah.
I have a lot of questions.
Hey, I've got questions too, and I think it'd be good. When can we have him? That's what we need.
That's what we
need.
Yeah. Let's aim for next Saturday for him, maybe.
Okay.
All right, I'll see when he can make it. And I love Rocky. Like as a fighter, always a fan. You know, at events we've always seen each other, and I like him a lot. And just because he has a different view, he's not just one of those guys that has a different view and is going to come in and go, it's flat because I said.
Yeah.
Like this is a guy that's done some.
I mean, if you've got the bring your notes. You know what I mean?
No, he's got the he's done the research as far as his side of things.
That's what this show is about. What are you doing after you fight?
Yeah. We'll have him.
Yeah, we should. That'd be a good one. That'd be a good time.
We just have to make sure that we're ready.
Yeah. On what? Why it's not? Or
no, on receiving information.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not trying to make someone.
We don't want to make nobody mad.
Right. And I don't want it to be like it's not a joke. Like,
no.
I want to understand their science.
Yeah.
Teach me. To me, it's the same thing as politics. Like, I want to sit down with someone who has opposing views to me so that I can understand. And that's all it is. Like I'm
not here to change your mind. I just want to hear.
I've been raised on the earth is
round
my whole life.
And I've been taught on the earth is round.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if it's not, teach me. And if it is or it isn't, then whatever.
Right. We may not change anybody's mind.
And I'm not here to change people's minds.
No, we're here to receive information.
I just want to know as much as I can.
All walks of life.
So that'd be a good one. Yep. So maybe we could aim for that next Saturday if you can.
Yeah. I'll reach out to him. He's in my thread right now.
Yeah. So tell
And
tell.
I mean, there's some punches being thrown.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's Facebook.
It's
They can do what they want there.
however they want, whatever they want.
You know me. I post things, then I just
Back out. Grab the
I'll be
popcorn,
over
as they
here.
say.
Yeah. I think they're going to reach out to us for another movie soon. I think they were happy with what we did, and
I'm gonna practice though next time.
you're going to practice.
Yeah.
You feel like
I'm gonna need
we're only going to
practice.
get better
Yeah.
at doing the promos.
All of it.
So I used to be able to watch the sneak peek and then do a promo, which is a lot easier
It's more helpful
because you get a feel for the movie.
Yeah.
Unless the movie's not good.
Then you got to make it sound good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully it's good.
But go see Novocaine because that was good.
That was a good movie. That was actually.
I still like it.
I'm not even trying to pump it up.
That dude's all over the place too. Like
Is
he was
he?
at a Lakers game or Clippers game the other night.
Oh,
In like casts and stuff, like promoting the
Yeah.
movie.
that was a good
It's
movie.
getting
man.
a lot of push.
I think what made that movie good was that guy because he did not look like
Yeah. He looked like
he
just
didn't have no muscles. He didn't have
every
no. It didn't look like he was very athletic. He doesn't. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel like.
And he
made
wasn't
the-
athletic.
No, and I feel like that's what made the movie.
right. That's what made the comedy.
Yeah, and that's what made So that was a good movie. Everybody should go watch that movie.
Yeah. Novocaine's funny.
Yeah.
40X was great too. I
Yeah.
just got to.
I want to watch a movie like that again.
Next time I need to get a better cup and then we'll be fine.
or nothing.
I need a cup that closes.
Yeah,
It's like a sippy cup.
you were holding on for
I
dear
was
life.
mad, dude.
That was hilarious.
I was mad.
I know.
It was too much.
You were just like, it's like, hey, let's loosen up a little bit.
I was mad. I was mad at the 40X, not the movie.
Yeah.
If I didn't have that,
You know, what caught me off guard is I didn't know they moved.
yeah.
I didn't know that till they started moving.
You didn't notice when there was like a place to put your feet?
No, I was just like, oh, this is cool. You know what I thought it was, but I didn't want to be the weird one. I thought it was just like a big old recliner where you just.
You're like, can we recline?
Yeah,
Nobody
but I
else
was like,
is.
Nobody else is, so I just left it.
Well, just wait.
And then I start. Yeah, it's like, do I need a seatbelt for this?
Yeah.
So. But
We'll do more.
yeah, we should.
You know
do
what
more.
we're gonna do, and
Okay.
and I'll work it out with Allied and Kim. We'll do a screening where we get like 20 tickets,
Okay.
and people obviously you'd have to be in the metro area, Denver metro,
Yeah.
because if you're in the UK, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, you can't do it.
You can't get here.
Yeah.
But people in Denver will get like 15, 20 tickets, and we'll take a group. It'll be
Okay.
fun.
That'd be cool.
We'll get a couple fighters to go,
Yeah.
and then we'll get some fans from the show, and just kind of
Boom.
put everybody together.
Yeah.
I know they're really good about that too,
Okay.
and they like us.
Yeah.
We're friendly.
We're nice people. But do we have one question? One question.
Oh,
Give me one question
I don't
before
know.
we wrap this up.
Let me see if I got the phone. The WhatsApp phone is right here. Let's
Before we
see.
wrap this up. One.
Oh, final notice from Express Toll.
Oh,
Do you get those texts?
oh,
The
yeah.
scam one?
Yeah. I think my license plate is.
Let's see. We need one question. She has the entire answer. For somebody in the chat that has a question, you guys can do it real quick.
If not,
If not, we'll go with 724.
okay.
Nope, 951.
All right.
951. This will be the end of the episode.
All right. What is the main thing you've always had second thoughts about?
Going to college. I would have gone straight to the military.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. Like I'm not mad that I went to college.
Just what you know now.
I feel like I wasted a lot of time there.
Yeah.
If I knew then that the world would evolve as it is now, where college is really
Obsolete.
or unnecessary for
Yeah.
the most part.
Unless you're going to be a doctor.
Doctors still have to go to college.
Yeah.
I'm going to require that for a while.
Yeah.
I would have gone straight to the military. That's probably my biggest.
What you have second thoughts about?
What do you have second thoughts about? Your snowboarding gear?
Not finishing school. Because I didn't finish high school. I just got my GD.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I've always I've always like, man, because I was close. I was end of the junior year. One more year.
You're like, all you can do is show up.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't a freshman.
Right.
I wasn't, you know what I mean? It was, so that's.
You're so close.
Yeah, that's.
Which
and
is
I think
weird.
that's why I've pushed so hard for my kids, like,
Our kids are going to graduate.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so.
We're on the last one and she's going to be a senior.
Yeah. So it's like, I've always, like, what you do afterwards, you know what I mean? But that's why.
I have no, like if someone did not finish high school and got their GED or didn't, or just found their, like to me, that is the least qualifying of things.
Yeah.
It does not matter to me
No.
whatsoever.
You know, it
shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
I think it just.
But I can understand on a personal level,
Yeah.
you're like, I should have finished
at least
that.
Yeah.
Because if I have an expectation of my kids finishing, it can't be because learn from my mistake. You know, it should it's something. Yeah, I can get that.
Just to follow through, like just finish what you start. You know
but
what I mean?
at the same time, it seems also.
Well, once I got my GD, I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Why did I waste my 12?
Why did I waste-
Why 13
I
years?
could have done this.
Yeah, well, because I finished, right? I not finished. I stopped going, and then did second thoughts, and I was like, you know what? The best I can do right now is my GD. So, like 5 years later, I went and took the test and passed. I'm like, I waste my. You know, that's when I figured out like, they just want you to say you could finish something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Let me
what I
see
feel
everyone's high school diploma.
Like. Yeah, I don't even know where mine's at.
I don't know that I even.
Yeah.
We moved so many times. So much stuff got thrown away
Yeah.
in my life that.
So yeah,
may
and
not
half the
exist.
time that's what I feel like.
My high school doesn't even exist anymore.
Where'd you go, random?
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
It's funny. I just seen a TikTok about random. Somebody posted like a highlight, like throwback.
A highlight. What was it?
Bro.
Gunshots?
No, but yeah, yeah. What is it now? Nothing, or is it tore down? What is it?
It might be a middle school,
Oh, okay.
or it might be nothing at this
Yeah.
point. I wonder if they still have the metal detectors. I don't think I can go get a diploma if I needed one because it doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
Where
So-
do you get it? The Department of Education?
Yeah,
They're going away too.
Yeah, lease is gone, so paperwork's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So I don't know. That's when I feel like that's what college is just saying that you can finish. Otherwise,
Or having a diploma is just saying I can finish what I said.
yeah, that's what I.
Yeah.
Because most times, anything you learn, I never been to college, but I'm assuming the same way they teach you there is the guy you go get a job with. He's not going to teach you that. He's going to teach you
How to do the job.
how to do the job. You know,
100%.
like
I think we talked about it before.
Yeah.
In the oil and gas industry, we hired engineers, or we did like internships,
Mhm.
and they had no idea
yeah,
what the hell. Like,
no,
I didn't want them calculating
nothing.
anything,
Yeah. So
and they're basically graduating right then with a degree in engineering to
Yeah.
do the job. But
Nope.
yeah, I don't think so.
but yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, that's what I would.
Both of us are school related to
Yeah.
an extent.
Yeah.
I said don't do it, and you said I wish I would.
I just finish that.
Yeah.
I would have. I've never pictured myself going to college when I was little. Like, I don't know why.
I did as an escape more than anything else.
Yeah.
Trying to climb
Yeah.
out of the
Where you
world.
were
Yeah.
at.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I just never
But-
pictured myself as going, but we got to get going. So,
Now we've gone over.
yeah. So, hey, guys, tune in Tuesday. We have a premiere tomorrow. Or no? Yeah,
yes,
Becca's.
yes, Becca.
Yeah. So, watch that tomorrow. And I guess we'll see you Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We are out. Bye.
See ya.